He's invited us up here today to film a sit-down talk about V8s. He's told me he's got a studio all set up. I've got here, he's turned up half an hour after he said he would. And this is his prop for his makeshift studio.
Made for the occasion. Perfect glass top.
What? You should have that up your house, mate. That's a nice table.
Mate, it's this is going to be the new next big thing.
You had to put your World Final trophy on that. It'll look nice on there.
No expense spared.
I have to say I do appreciate the fact he's gone to such an effort to get it all ready.
Right, let me do that. You hold on to that.
Oh, I don't want to get it too bad bend in it.
You want it so it's bent enough, didn't you?
Steady now, lad. Move it up a bit. Move it up it. Yeah,
Like that?
Yeah.
Right, let's see what that's doing.
Oh, look at that.
Cut that bit off.
Oh, God.
You, turn it off. Johnny trying to set fire to the yard.
Yeah, I'll be alright, mate. That'll do.
Turn it off.
Do you want to put a bit more in it?
Can
a
do.
touch more.
Oh dear.
Do you think this is how Tom Harris and Ryan Harrison build theirs?
It is, mate. Top professionalism.
Turn that off before you kill somebody with it.
Right, come. Take one. What's the plan, Mr. Producer?
Well,
Do you want to move in a bit?
I don't know.
You can move in a bit, you can have a cuddle.
Oh dear. I don't know whether I really want to cuddle you.
You need to do an introduction.
I can do an introduction at the end.
Just say, welcome.
Welcome to the first Meerkat Racing official Jolly podcast in a no expense spared studio.
Yeah, there's
We've
a lot of
got
effort gone in.
Jamie here, helps us, Peter's here, we're all here, we're going to discuss V8 World Final. What else are we going to discuss?
Just all things V8s, really.
Yeah, might
so.
put a little hint of F1s in there if you want to
Maybe we
discuss
could have
it.
a quick discussion about
Yeah,
that as
obviously
well.
we've got beer, we've got Flugel here, we've got a rickety table. I mean, it's a beautiful table.
Yeah.
But
There's no expense spared on the table, is there?
But
Let's
yeah.
be
The
honest.
studio is looking good. You know,
it is.
I'm glad you
It's
had
a proper
tidy up in
workshop
there.
garage.
Yeah, we're not going to show you behind the camera. So, yeah.
Yeah, everything got shoved into the corner.
I think Ant Wharton Eels would be proud of this.
He
Yeah,
would.
100%.
He
In
would.
his workshop.
Yeah, it would.
Ryan Harrison.
It'd be
Ryan Harrison, yeah.
E-high.
Ryan, if you're watching and you want some decor tips, just get in touch with Team Meerkat on Facebook.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let's get down to business straight away. Look at Peter's official notes here. Look,
Yeah,
he's
World Final
committed.
grids.
Yeah.
Should we start on the front row? So front row, you've got the current reigning world champion, Thomas Brighton. He's going inside pole. He's had, I think, a fairly quiet season. But he's in the place. Is that the place you need to be on a race like this?
I think Stephen Young's going to do him.
You think
I
Steve John's gonna do it?
don't think I'd want to be starting front row inside around Bristol, to be honest.
Look, I mean, I think he's had a quieter season than last year, but he still managed to get enough points to be on pole. So I think you've got to say he's one of the favourites. He's certainly.
If he gets away, I think he's him and John Brown are going to take some catching. To be fair, I don't care who you are. They're just in. You'd rather be front row, wouldn't you? If you had a choice.
But we know
definitely.
Thomas has never pedalled a V8 round Bristol before.
No.
Not been there since 2022. I think he was still probably racing in junior
I
formulas
don't even
back
think
then.
John Brown went in 22 either. To be fair, 'cause
No,
I'm speaking
I don't
to him.
think he
I don't
did.
think he done it.
Could be Brownie's year this year though.
Could
He's
be.
finally
He's
got
on
one
form.
major.
He is on form. He won the British.
He won the shootout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened in that race? Because
Guy jolly spun himself.
Yeah.
In the lead.
That was a bad one. We'll move on swiftly from that.
Oh, will we now?
So I think you definitely got to put John Brown up there as well. Controversially removed from the British Championship in 2023.
Yeah.
So he's definitely going to be looking to
Shouldn't cut curbs, John.
Shouldn't, yeah, that's
Shouldn't
true.
cut curbs.
Row 2, Scottish champion, Stephen Young.
Yeah. I think he's probably in the best place on the grid. I think if you even if you ask John or Tommy, I think if you had a choice of being front row or row 2 inside, I think row 2 inside always seems a nice place.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Oh, look at that! Here we go.
We're not
Getting
even
excited,
talking.
yeah.
No, talk about row 2 and he's spilling his beer.
I get excited thinking about Stephen Young.
Yeah.
Is he actually going to use the bumper enough? He did in the Inca Race Gold Cup at Ennisford.
I've seen
I
him a
think he
couple
can
of
put it
times.
in.
Yeah, he's been an
He can load the
aggressive
bumper
bumper
in.
this year, hasn't he? Dishing it out a bit. So I think
He's had a couple of pops at you this year, hasn't he?
I've seen him have a go at John and Tommy, everybody. He just seems like he's. To be fair, he's real quick on tarmac. I just think he needs a bit more luck.
Yeah. He needs to get back to the performance he had when we was in Scotland.
Yeah, I think
If he can turn up and drive like he did in Scotland, the race is probably going to be his if he can get away.
A lot of pressure on him though as well. Son of the chairman.
Yeah.
You know, we know there's a lot of time spent on the car. Prep's always
there'd be a
good.
few T words and S words and expletives coming from Paul on that. To be fair.
And you know, if anyone thought there was any team racing going on Inca Race Gold Cup when his brother Matthew, who was lapping, nearly took him out and cost him that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be any team racing going on.
No.
If you want to do that again in 2 weeks, Matt, come and see me.
Yeah. Outside 222, the great bottler himself, Goa Jolly, who very kindly donated the shootout to John Brown. So you welcome John Brown and team. Realistically, can you win the world final?
Don't know. Want to win it. Obviously, all want to win it. That's why we do it. But you need luck on your side. You need to have a bit of killer instinct, and you need a car underneath you as well. And obviously, you have to drive it. And I think if you get all that, we've got a chance. But if not, I'm just
Brighton,
thinking-
Brown, Youngie, all with dedicated tarmac cars. Am I correct there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're the highest on the grid for somebody who uses one car on both surfaces. How much of a disadvantage does that put you at?
It's tough. I said to Jamie, I think I'd have preferred to have been row 3 inside or been where Stephen is. I think outside you can do all you want, but you can't control what's happening around you. You just sort of got to take it as it comes, haven't you?
Jamie, how much work you got to do on that car to change it from Bradford to get it ready for Bristol?
There's quite a bit. We've had the front bumper to repair. Got move all of the axles, change the gears, and obviously do all other little bits, just making sure the car is right. But it should be right. And like you say, if the driver turns up on the day, I can't see why there is no reason he can't be up there, as well as the likes of Tommy Bright and John Brown.
Well, one reason they might not be is row 3, because looking at that grid, row 3 to me spells danger.
Yes.
Timmy is going to be a bad
Timmy.
man.
You've got
He's going to be a bad man.
Timmy does like that front bumper, and I think he could be pushing Youngie into that first corner.
Well, I think looking at it actually with your impressive grid, you've got Timmy, Evan and Dan Paul, and they are all good hitters when they want to be. Adding if Matt Barnard can get in amongst it as well, it's just going to be a...
I think that inside row, that could be going in hard on that first corner.
Might be in the right place on the outside.
Could be. As long as you can keep out of it and don't get caught up in the middle of it all.
You got Barnard there as well, outside row 3, for the amount of track time he's had this year. That's very impressive to qualify out
He's
there.
been rapid, to be fair, and I mean it's not just him, the car as well. Like Jack raced it at Buxton, didn't he? And he was on it all weekend.
Nothing to lose for Barnard.
I don't think so. He's probably going to go in there quite happy, like you say, where he's starting, because he's only raced 2 or 3 meetings this year, and obviously a majority of them points he scored last year. And he's added to it, and he didn't really. I bet if you could have given him a row 3, at the start of a year, not racing a bit he's raced, you'd snapped up with both hands, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So
Evan Bullock, national points champion, massive first season last year. Again, arguably a quieter year this year. I think there's been some engine troubles there. What are his chances?
I think he's a dark horse, to be fair. He's probably not. He's probably far enough back to like miss all the drama, but he's easily good enough and quick enough to pick up the pieces. So I think you wouldn't rule him out with experience. You wouldn't rule him out, to be fair.
And as we know, everybody's going to be putting a lot of time and effort into the cars to make them right for this year. So
Yeah.
it's going to be.
They've always said world final, you find an extra 10%, don't you, in your car,
Yeah.
and then the driver finds 10% extra as well, usually. So you don't know how much he's had in reserve. So
Amy Jagger, outside row 4, highest female driver on the grids.
yeah,
She's said this is going to be her last season.
yeah. We needed Shannon in here to talk about Amy, really.
We might
'cause they're
have
good
to add a bit
friends,
in.
but like, I'm not just saying this because we all get on well with Amy and the family, but I hope, because it's the last one, she has a good race, to be fair, and she can actually get a real good result.
Yeah, I hope she gets a good result out of it, to be fair.
I think she's had her best season.
Yeah,
She-
100%. She's held on to red this year, hasn't she? She's-
Highest female on the grid as well. So
Dan Poole, 296.
he's front bumper, mate.
Yeah, I was about to say, like we've said already, big
He's
hitter.
going to be the joker in that first few rows. Definitely.
I think he could. He certainly won't decide on who can win it, but he can certainly make sure on who don't win it.
Yeah. And he is real quick. You got to bear in mind he's been won a few races on tarmac this year. He, like as I said, if he can do a damage, he can be right there at the end, without a doubt. So
Declan Gwynn, 552.
2 heats and a final.
2 weeks in the final.
Just for you.
Rumour has it that Declan says he's going to put Barnard and Brownie away. He's been mouthing off a bit, so rumour has it
Yeah.
about it. So, you know,
He says he's going to put everybody away, don't he?
Barnard, Brownie, I think you should hang back a bit and deal with Gwynny, and then just let that guy just
Yeah.
Yeah, just
off.
deal with Gwenny first.
Gwynny's bollocks are like two chestnuts going into a big race, I think.
Oh, I'll be getting excited. I mean, to be honest, I probably shouldn't let his sister drive it. Get Chloe, get in there, stick his helmet on so no one knows it's you, and they might get a good finish.
Yeah.
In fairness to him, again, he's having a, like, to be right. If you ask himself, probably had his best season. He's been consistent, and he's been scored. Bradford, he had a really.
I was
good
about to
weekend.
say, I know Bradford failed, but he was going well at Bradford, and they're another one that's got one car.
Yeah,
They're using one car.
they're committed to a job as well. Been in it a lot of years, so wouldn't begrudge a good result for him, to be fair.
We've got Cheatham Squire on the next row.
Cheatham plays a bit of cricket, would you know? Did you see
Does he
that?
play cricket?
Do you watch a vlog? Do you not watch them?
I do watch the vlogs.
Do
Yeah, I watch them.
Yeah.
My wife makes me speed them up though because of your droning voice.
Oh.
I have to watch
What are
them
you
one
doing?
half-
Watch them on
just one and a half
times
speed,
2.
yeah. And I occasionally miss things.
Yeah, he's a top cricket player, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah.
Well,
You got it all, mate. You got
what,
Bullocks do the goal.
yeah.
Cheatham does the cricket.
What do you do other than racing?
Drink
Not a
beer,
lot.
Drink
Drink
beer
beer,
and film.
bit of modelling.
Yeah.
Well, you don't do a lot of work on his car. Let's just put it that way.
It's true.
No.
A Paul Harrison fan, and by all accounts,
Takes after him.
following that
Yeah.
that mantra. Gracie Squire. Did we expect to see her higher up the grid?
I think she'd have been right at the front if she'd have done all the meetings, to be fair. 'cause
I think she'd have been up there a lot more than what she is.
and people need to remember, she's only in her second season. She's doing really well.
Podium in the British Championship last year.
Dark horse for a repeat.
Skegness, she's one of the best drivers in the sport.
Yeah.
Skegness.
Oh, definitely. She is fast.
So yeah, every chance she can have an impact on this one.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be good like right off being top 3 at the end of that race, to be fair.
Gillan Bullock, number 10, one of the most dangerous drivers.
The
on
main
grid.
golf player.
Main golf player. Tiger Woods.
It means crap to me, but he reckons he can do an 8. Is it an 18T? Tee off
I
an
don't know what that
18.
means.
18 par or whatever.
That sounds impressive.
Yeah, I don't
18
know.
holes.
I
That
don't know,
sounds
you'll have
good.
to ask him about
18,
it.
I'll ask him about his 18 holes and see
Something
what
for
he says.
Stockcar, mate.
Stockcar magazine.
Yeah,
Do you
talk
think
about
Stockcar
golf.
magazine would like
Yeah, I think.
Input on some golf.
Yeah.
a golf input?
Get some top golf anthology or whatever you call it.
But he's dangerous and he seems to just hit everything that moves.
Mm.
So, you know, starting a few cars behind his brother, does he have to take it easy at the start or does he just go?
Gillen's actually a good lad, like, and I think he's like, jokes aside, big occasions. Like, I think he was top 2 rows in the British, weren't he? Wasn't he? First 2 rows of a British Championship qualified.
I don't know.
He seems to raise his game on a big race, which I think is certain situations. That's a good thing.
And outside him, old Father Time himself, the grandfather of V8 Hotstox, Brian Andrew.
He's been in some world finals, he has.
He's done 1 or 2 world finals, but he has
Couple of
never
seconds.
never won a major championship.
Got to be the unluckiest driver in that respect.
Yeah.
I can
Been
only
in it from... Has he been in it from day one? Not
Not
quite.
Not
I don't
quite,
think,
but
they're
very
all
nearly,
thereabouts.
I always thought I felt for John Brown when you're chasing big races, and like I know myself, you can win, but until you finally get roof colour, you don't feel right. And Brian's the same, second in 2 world finals, and not won it. That must be pretty frustrating.
He's a good driver as well. He is a good driver. On his day, he's got as much chance as anybody. He is a bit of a way back on the grid, but that don't mean nothing in a world final, does it?
No, 2 or 3 stoppages soon be right.
Yeah.
Cammy Durrell, 262, arguably one of the top drivers on tarmac.
Yeah.
Again, this season, maybe she hasn't quite hit that form that she's had in previous years.
Yeah, it's a tough one to read, Cammy. As I said, real quick, really good driver. Knows how to use a bumper as well, to be fair. Yeah, she's inside, that's 1 plus, isn't it? Better than being the outside.
Yeah.
So,
Tom Dunn,
yeah.
171, bit of an unknown in a race like this, perhaps.
Yeah. I think he'll enjoy just being in the occasion, won't he, first year?
First year, innit?
He's a good driver, but probably being first one like a long way back. I don't know. Everybody's going to say different, but he'll probably be happy to get just a good solid finish, as high as he can, won't he? So, I don't know.
Rogers and Gav Smith, who rumour has it is a huge fan of tarmac anyway, so he'll be thrilled.
Well, I don't
to see
think none of them
tarmac.
like tarmac, do they? They're both
Well,
show,
because tarmac's just for getting there, isn't it?
yeah, shows for racing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Jed Sturck, who pretty much cleaned up in the last world qualifying round at Bradford.
Yeah.
We know he's very good at bouncing off last bend attacks.
Yeah.
You're bouncing off other cars.
Yeah.
He's a good driver. As I said, he just, again, had a lot of reliability problems.
Who else we got? Grant Lever, quick on tarmac.
I expect Grant, and again, same with Cammy and Grant, I expect to make some good progress for a field, to be fair. Both got good kit, and they're probably arguably a bit out of position in relation to.
Yeah, where they probably
Yeah.
could be in.
I think them two are going to be 2 to keep an eye on, carving their way through, and yeah, definitely both capable of a good finish. Yeah.
Boswell and Maynard, again, 2 experienced drivers. That's quite a big silo.
Well,
Mention them names. What's that all about?
Both know how to use a bumper, don't they? Could create a lot of problems there.
Well, due to the unique way that we budgeted for this programme, I've run out of paper, so I'll have to just get the rest of the grid out.
I thought,
It bled through, so I couldn't do it on the
Yeah.
other side. So where have we gone up to? We've got Martin Box and Matthew Young. We've already talked about Matthew a little bit. Martin,
I think he'll enjoy the occasion if he's in it. I think
what cars are he using? Does he not use one of the Bullocks cars?
yeah, I think he's using one of the Bullocks, to be fair. Can't say he'd do that for world final, but I think he just enjoyed being there, to be fair, being in it.
And then we've got Mark Poole as well, who's a bit of a surprise to see him on the grid.
The most experienced white top on track.
Most experienced white top, playing the grades perhaps.
You are playing the grades, Mark.
Oh, dear me.
Definitely.
Luke Smith, 507. He'll be pleased to be on the grid.
Yeah, he will. To be fair to him, I know the lad lacks a little bit of confidence here and there, but when he's raced this year at Yarmouth and a couple of other places, he's been holding his own and actually getting some pretty good results.
Yeah, he was picking up. He had some good pace at Skeg.
Yeah.
Just
nice family as well.
yeah.
So
Always willing to help people out, aren't they?
yeah, they'll. I wouldn't begrudge him again. Good race. I'd be happy to be part of it, won't he? Good finish. So.
And we go to the back row, and we've got another of the lady drivers, everyone's favourite low grader, Danny Scholes.
I'm happy Danny's in it.
I think it's their first one.
Is that first time in the world final?
I thought she'd done one, ain't she? She's done one.
I think she said on
I think-
Facebook she's only got one.
I don't know.
She ain't done
You
one
need to
before.
fact check, Pete.
I know. Well,
You
that's
could-
all
you could-
that's
not
all
check
right.
all of this,
I know.
You're high budget production.
I know.
You're not-
Martin Brundle would have known.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
She's been in the world final before.
I think you should be on that blood of Danny Scholes now and getting your facts right.
I think, yeah.
But I don't know.
I
She
think
could
she's
be
her
first, could be
one.
second.
She'll be happy anyway.
Yeah, she will.
And she'll be stylising
Yeah.
the bucket out on the old parade lap as well.
Danny Scholes to me is what V8 should be. She just turns up, has a laugh.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
Races her own
Yeah.
race.
She just wants to do what she's doing and like.
Enjoy yourself.
You need your top lads, but you also need your lower graders and your Danny Scholeses who just want to enjoy it for being part of the occasion. And she's been in V8s a long time now as well, and I think she'll really enjoy just being part of the day.
And then we've got Joe Cheaton on the back of the grid as well. Haven't seen much of him this year.
Yeah, I don't know. He's probably playing cricket, isn't he, again? I don't know. Are you a cricket player, mate?
Who knows? And as well, we've got our reserves as well, which I think we should give a mention to, especially because we've got two novices who've really had
Are
good
these
first
reserves going as well, are they?
Well,
I don't know.
according to Facebook they are,
Yeah,
which is a reliable source.
it is a reliable source.
So you've got Frankie Burgess and Ben Allen, who both made their debut at Hennesford
Yeah.
and have consistently put in some pretty good
Yeah.
performances.
Yeah, I think Ben Allen's had a good few meetings, to be fair. Who are the other two? Frankie Burgess.
You've got Abigail Stansfield,
Yeah.
who rumour has it has the most frightening rear bumper in Stockcar racing. And apparently, as you approach it, it can make you spin your own car out,
She did.
regardless
Yeah.
of if you're leading a shootout race or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm never going to live this down, am I?
No, not a chance.
No.
I think all of them again, all sort of with an exception of wait, who's 282?
282. Birkenau?
Oh yeah, is it 282?
Yeah, I hope so.
Wait, who,
None of us actually did do our facts here, did
yeah,
we?
who is 282?
It's Tom Birkenau.
It used to be Darren Summers.
It
2
did.
years ago.
He's 221, I
Now we
think,
look
isn't
like
he?
light amateurs now.
We do.
Yeah,
we'll
I can't
edit
believe
it.
it.
We won't believe
It's
it.
Tom Birkenau, I'm sure it is. I'm
Peter's
not
a
sure I
producer. We're
pronounce
just
his
me and
name.
Jamie are just there for the crack.
It's Tom, he's not got any pictures.
It's time for
Stockcars.
food. I'm having me
On
food
his-
with it.
on his
It's 12
thing.
o'clock.
Oh yeah, bugger it.
Oh no, it's too. Oh shit! I don't know who we are. You're gonna have to edit this.
We
now.
are.
We look like a right bunch of silly sods now.
Cheers, sir.
Oh dear. And I wrote the previews for the program.
I think
as
you
well.
need a flugel and calm
And
yourself
I
down,
don't,
mate.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on. We're gonna upset somebody.
So
now.
I know. Sorry, Elliot. I'm sorry. It's Elliot Fletcher.
Oh, of course
Oh, of
it
course.
is. Yeah. We need to edit
Yeah.
that. Jolly will buy a tyre
Yeah.
for World Final. So sorry.
You love being on my vlogs, so look, we've given you a special
Yeah,
mention
yeah.
now.
Oh.
You've stole a limelight. We
He's
haven't
gonna,
got
stick,
it.
he's gonna stick you in the fence now because
He
I couldn't
is.
remember who he was.
He is.
He'll be waiting for you now, sir.
He will be. He will. I'll have to give him an extra minute of airtime up there.
Shout out Elliot Fletcher.
Yeah.
Right, I reckon we finish this with the most
But-
important question.
Wait, we need to just. I just want to touch all them lads at reserves. They're all sort of finding their feet. Again, they'll all be just there to enjoy it, won't they? Really. It's just
It's a massive occasion,
Yeah.
and parade lap. Sounds like Bristol putting a lot of effort in with kind of track
Yeah.
walk before the race. It's massive to be.
That'd be a good. That'd be a
occasion like
good thing. That will be our track walk. I think that'd be.
that.
It's a new thing for us.
It feels like looking in from a driver, and I think all the other drivers will agree. I think they're actually making it an occasion like the other World Finals this year. It's going to be like a special day rather than just a race.
Yeah, it's a huge weekend. They've got their Banger World Championship on the Sunday as well.
Is it a 2 litre World Final on the Sunday?
I think it's definitely worth going down there for a weekend.
It'll be a good weekend of racing.
You're going to be in that suit, aren't you, mate, at some point?
Possibly.
Get him on there on the grid walk, so if anybody wants to actually come and get their photo taken with a Meerkat, get down there.
Yeah. Pete would give you a cuddle.
Most important question, Jamie, who's going to be the 2024 Brisca Hotstox World Champion?
I don't know. Obviously, I want to say Jolly, but
if Jolly was out of the equation, or if he's leading it with a couple of laps to go and he spins himself out.
Well, that's obviously going to happen, isn't it? I think if he gets away, I think it's John's. I think it's John Brown's. If he can get away, I think he's got it.
Well, obviously we'd like to see Guy win it. You know, after Brian's second longest serving driver on that grid.
Yeah.
And that win could do with a bit of
Yeah,
gold
it does
on
need a different colour
gold
on
on
it.
it,
I mean, it should have red and checkered on it anyway, but
I think Jamie was looking forward to putting red and checkered on
He
that,
was.
and you've spoiled that
He
for
was.
him.
I was ready to do it, ready for the Sunday.
You're upsetting a lot of people here today.
Oh no.
I think Stephen Young, it's time to step up now. Stephen Young, he's often given it the big one about how he's going to go into F1s and, you know, wipe the floor with everyone, he keeps saying. But I know his dad's dead keen for him to go into F1s.
Yeah.
Stephen Young, I think if he stays out of trouble, he'll win this. I don't think we're going to go flag to flag. I think we're going to have a few stoppages in this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I think, again, obviously going to do our best to do it ourselves, but I think it's going to be a real good race to watch, because unlike other years, just the way the grid is, I think you've got 10 or 12 cars which could do a lot of damage on them first few corners, and because of the nature of the track being tight, I just think it's going to be very chaotic.
That first corner is definitely going to be chaotic.
I'm like you. I mean, I don't care who wins it, because they've all deserved to get on the grid, because they've obviously all raced all year to do it. But I'd like Stephen to win it, like John to win it, and Brian Andrews especially for the years. And then, as I said, I wouldn't begrudge if Amy or somebody could get up there and be in her last year. Wouldn't that be any female, if they could win it, just be brilliant for the sport,
Massive
wouldn't
for
it?
the sport.
Yeah.
Phoebe Wayne brought a lot of attention to the sport when she won British.
I mean, it's in a way as well, you got to think from it's all blokes on a grid mainly, but the women that are on there, they're going to have always a bit more pressure on their backs, because they're representing the women, and obviously there's 4 or 5 of them there which have all got potential to do a job, aren't they? So it's I always think you've got to give a bit of credit to them, really, when you can.
Should be a good one. Make sure you're there.
You do. You need to get to Bristol. 20. We're going to be filming a weekend for vlog. What else are we going to be doing there, Pete?
What else are we going to be doing? There's going to be should be a really good souvenir programme with lots of V8 stuff in there as well.
Yeah.
Drivers, you're all going to have a profile in there, reserves included, so get yourself your souvenir programme.
It's going to be a grid walk, like we said. It's going to have all drivers and everything. It'd be good to do that.
Paul Young has requested that lasts as long as possible, because he says he can scrutiny the whole grid in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Mendips
take time.
Paul's also said that he's buying a beer. It's Friday and Saturday night.
I heard
for
that.
everyone.
I heard that. Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyone wants a beer, get to Youngie's lorry.
Going to have a marquee actually, haven't they?
Yes,
They're going to big marquee like at Buxton.
Yes, if you miss Buxton and all that, some really good stuff on show there. Shout out to the sponsor this year's World Final sponsor. Yeah,
Jamie Davidson. To be fair, a lot of people know him from F1s, but they've sponsored the V8's national points for a few years now, and they've come on board to do a World Final this year. And obviously, anything V8 sponsorship puts money back in. It's brilliant for drivers and everything, isn't it? Keeps them on track. So thank you to Jamie for that, as always. So brilliant, and just hope it's a good day and not wet. You don't want it wet, do you?
I was going to say, I think a lot of it is going to come down to the weather on who is going to win or not even finish.
I mean, there is a slight element. It's quite high up Bristol, and it's in a hill, so like weather could be a variable factor in this as well. So
I mean, as long as it's not like the Skeggy World Final.
Yeah.
That was
well,
a bit wet.
Well, Jamie actually just brought out on nicely just before we go. Skegness F1 World next week. We've got to mention it, haven't we?
Right.
Yeah.
I think first off, we know Tom Harris is number one, and he seems to get a lot of flack online. But he's a hell of a car builder and a hell of a race car driver, and somebody has got to beat him.
And I think Matt Newson, he's brought that tarmac car out, and he seems to have got his pedaling it well.
Did he not on that straight out for the semi? No, he did the weekend before, didn't he?
Yeah,
he did the weekend before. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be roundy like people think it is. I think it's going to be a pretty good race. To be fair.
Should be another big occasion, though.
But again, as I said, we're obviously V8s, but again, support it. Obviously, it's all getting people in the stadiums, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So, brings people.
Whether it's bangers, F1s, anything, just get to your chat.
Definitely.
Even bang a world final at Bristol again, be worth a watch, won't it, on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Be good.
Oh yeah, definitely. That'd be them boys would be going for it as much as what you boys will. It's the biggest one of the year for any world final, isn't it?
I'll be at Pepper Pig World on that day though. I won't be there on Sunday.
Right.
Well,
so do you want to come Pepper Pig or would you rather race?
Depends how Saturday night goes, mate.
We can go
I might go Pepper Pig World.
Well, if he to be fair, if he wins the,
I won't be Pepper Pig if he wins.
Well, I was going to say, if he wins, I was about to say the same sort of thing. If he wins the world final, there's not much chance of him racing, is there? Because he'll be asleep somewhere.
He'll be down Alfred's getting a can of gold spray.
Mate, if you've been like Bristol, mate, Alfred's be like a 40-mile drive. Like, be like falling down a cliff trying to find it.
What, like when you went there the first time and got caught going halfway up a hill by a car coming the other way and had to stop on a hill? Yeah. Nearly rolled back down it, didn't we, in the bus?
It's just as I said, I hope it's a good weekend really, and as I said, F1, whether it's F1's anything, a lot of big championships this month, F2 semis tomorrow, isn't it? It won't be tomorrow by the time you see it, it'll be done, but obviously it's a lot of meetings going on, isn't there? So,
it's busy time of the year now.
Yeah, championship month is what I always call it.
And you've still got European Championship for V8s to come yet. That's at Northampton.
I'm looking forward to that one. I think we're going to probably more so in a world final in terms of what chances we've got. Yeah, you will. So
brilliant. Right, well, good luck for the world final.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
You're going to need it.
Make sure you're there. Tell us where and when we've got to be for world final.
21st of September, Bristol Mendips. Don't ask me a postcode, don't know. Look on your sat nav, it's in the hills somewhere. It's in Somerset. You'll find it.
It's down that way somewhere.
As I said, nice and early. There's going to be a marquee V8 selling merch and stuff. I think there's going to be things. Even trying to, again, I can't say this, but I think they're on about maybe making it in sort of like a party tent as well each night, where people can come and meet drivers, meet the teams, and that, get a bit more involved. And then it's going to be up all weekend. So you've got grid walk. There's going to be a full meeting after the world final. So it is like a proper day. It's going to be a proper world final, and I think generally you should, if you can and you've got the option to, I think it'd be worth going, to be fair. That's all I can say really. But if you like what we're doing here as well, the plan is, this was actually Peter's idea initially, sort of. So we thought we thought
yeah, that's it, plain Peter.
But we've given it a go. As I said, if you do like it, honestly, the plan is probably do more, probably not so much in the season, but we might do 2 or 3 in the winter, but maybe get some other drivers involved, invite them down here, have a bit of a laugh. And we did, in fairness, ask John Brown and a couple of others, but just I think we needed to do a test run the day first, just to see how it sort of all come across, didn't we? And as I said, if you like it and you do enjoy it, as I said, we might try and do a few more of them in the winter, because obviously content's going to be a bit harder with not having a car to do every week. So
And Jamie won't have his shirt off in the winter.
yeah, it'd be colder in here
So
in the
that's
winter.
gonna-
Yeah,
affect
well,
subscribers.
no, actually, it'll be. It won't be too bad in here. It's absolutely roasting in here today, to be
Yeah,
fair.
it is. It's
You should have done this with your shirt off. We'd have got
You
more.
could,
subscribers.
yeah.
No, let's
Yeah,
not
for
do
the
that.
women, you
No,
could have made, like,
no,
OnlyFans
you're
or
right. Doing OnlyFans.
But no, as I said, we do plan. As I said, we've got some drivers lined up who are interested in doing it. We've already spoke to, so yeah, we might even film a couple more before the season ends to use in the winter. As I said, it's but it all depends how they perceive, because obviously it's if people don't like them, there's no point doing them. But if you do like them, obviously we can look at doing some more.
Also, there is Team 222 merch out there as well.
There is.
Modelled by Peter
Yeah,
today.
Pete, do you want to go and get up, show them around?
Oh, mate, I'm
Well
seeing
done
you
to
sweating. It's
Tim.
like-
Go on, give him a 12,
it's
Peter.
like
Give him
50
a 12.
degrees in here.
Look, you've got all the sponsors. There is one sponsor to be added. Thank you, Craig Smith, for coming on board the other week. Sponsored us some tyres for World Final, so thank you. But yeah, lovely model. Look, Meerkat's happy and comes in grey. We've got Stock Signs have supported us for years. They've done some model cars and that. So yeah, I always thank people for supporting the merchandise. Always does pretty well. So yeah, thank you very much, and like and subscribe.
Don't forget that bit.